Welcome to the Science Experience video podcast. Before we dive into today's topic, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a breakthrough. Now imagine a wild paradox living inside your own tissues right now. The very cellular mechanisms that protect you from cancer and the ones that coordinate wound healing are precisely what drive chronic inflammation and aging as you get older. This biological double-edged sword is exactly what we're decoding today.
Okay, let's dive right into this by defining cellular senescence. When a cell experiences sublethal damage, whether that's from radiation, oxidative stress, or oncogene activation, it enters a persistent state of cell cycle arrest. It literally stops dividing. In the short term, this is a brilliant evolutionary defense. It prevents damaged cells from proliferating. But here's the catch. These cells don't just sit there quietly. They secrete a highly active toxic cocktail of inflammatory molecules known as the senescence-associated secretory phenotype, or SASP. If left unchecked, this secretome fuels tissue fibrosis, chronic inflammation, and massive age-related pathologies. Accurately identifying these elusive cells in living tissue has been the absolute holy grail of aging research.
And that brings us to an absolute breakthrough. We are breaking down the groundbreaking SenCat paper, published in Molecular Cell, which completely shatters the old biology of aging. By utilizing an unprecedented scale of multi-omic machine learning, this research tracks holistic cellular states rather than relying on outdated single-gene markers.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. First, we'll tackle the senescence marker problem. Second, building the SenCat atlas. Third, busting the myth of universal markers. Fourth, shared pathways. Fifth, AI senescence detection. And finally, tracking aging in vivo. Let's get into it.
Section 1. The senescence marker problem. For years, scientists relied on a handful of single genes, like CDKN2A, which encodes P16, or CDKN1A, which encodes P21, to spot aging cells. But relying on these isolated canonical markers is a deeply flawed approach. Senescence is incredibly complex, and it's highly heterogeneous. Think about it. A senescent lung fibroblast does not express the same genes as a senescent endothelial cell in your heart, especially if one was triggered by replicative exhaustion and the other by chemotherapy. We've basically been looking at this massive problem through a tiny pinhole.
Section 2. Building the SenCat atlas.
To solve this heterogeneity crisis, the researchers realized they had to stop looking at individual trees and start mapping the entire forest. This requires a massive, systemic, multi-omic approach. So they created SenCat. This is an unprecedented catalog profiling both the transcriptomes and proteomes across 14 wildly diverse primary human cell types. We're talking about everything from bone marrow mesenchymal stem cells and skeletal myoblasts to astrocytes and melanocytes. They subjected these cells to over 30 distinct senescence-inducing paradigms, like ionizing radiation, doxorubicin chemotherapy, and oncogene activation, and then carefully tracked their RNA and protein signatures compared to healthy, proliferating controls.
Section 3. The myth of universal markers.
After rigorous multi-omic profiling, they proved definitively that a universal senescence marker simply does not exist. Zero. None. Even canonical favorites in the longevity field, like P21 and GDF15, failed to elevate consistently at the protein level across all 30 models. And while markers like LMNB1 consistently decreased, absolutely no single upregulated transcript or protein was shared universally. This completely shatters the old assumption that we can use a single biological probe to universally detect aging cells across the body.
Section 4. Shared pathways, not genes.
So, if there isn't a single genetic fingerprint, we have to shift our entire biological framework. We have to look for a shared pattern of behavior among these elusive senescent cells. While individual genes wildly fluctuate depending on the cell lineage and the specific damage trigger, the researchers discovered that specific metabolic reprogramming and damage response pathways are robustly conserved across almost every single cell lineage. We're talking about the P53 pathway, the epithelial-to-mesenchymal transition, or EMT, NF-κPB inflammatory signaling, apoptosis, and hypoxia pathways.
And this brilliantly illustrates the convergence. When you map out the cluster data, those highly variable transcriptomic and proteomic signatures actually converge into core functional processes. Senescent cells uniformly alter their lysosomal function, they engage in tissue remodeling, and they shift their energy processing heavily toward glycolysis and oxidative phosphorylation. This proves unequivocally that senescence is a pathway-driven state, not a single gene switch.
Section 5.
AI redefines senescence detection.
So the crucial point here is how we actually harness these complex, shared metabolic pathways to accurately and robustly identify senescence across completely different cell types. Enter machine learning. The team trained penalized logistic regression models on their massive datasets to pull predictive weights from specific molecules. They used a leave one cell type out cross-validation strategy, which is critical because it ensures the algorithm isn't just biased toward any single tissue lineage. The model found that highly specific combinations, like positive coefficients for CXCL8 and GDF15 mRNA and VDAC2 proteins, combined with negative coefficients for TOP2A mRNA and specific histones, create an ultra-robust diagnostic score. This algorithmic signature vastly outperformed all those old canonical markers in identifying senescent cells across the board.
Section 6. Tracking aging in vivo. Let's move to the final validation and see how this computationally derived score translates into real-world physiological applications within living, breathing organs. Applying these AI-derived scores to single-nucleus RNA sequencing, the team successfully mapped the dynamic accumulation of senescent cells in living mice. They tracked the exact kinetics of senescence induction in the lungs and kidneys of doxorubicin-treated mice over a 12-day period. Even more remarkably, they deployed this scoring on natural aging datasets, perfectly mapping the accumulation of senescent cells in 23-month-old mice compared to young ones. They even tracked how senescent fibroblasts in old lungs hyperactivate TGF-beta signaling to actively degrade neighboring healthy epithelial cells. It proves this framework works flawlessly in vivo.
By proving senescence is an algorithmic, multi-omic pathway state rather than a single genetic switch, we've opened the door to revolutionary interventions. We can now identify specific phenotypes in living tissues, mapping precisely how aging cascades through an organ. This paves the way for highly targeted senolytic drugs designed to clear exactly the right damaged cells at the exact right time. Which leaves us with the ultimate question. With the power to map cellular aging using AI, exactly how close are we to developing true, targeted anti-aging therapies? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you found this helpful.